What's up, YouTube? This is X26Kicks with my collection video. All these purchased over the years. I've worn all of them. Nothing's DS. Some of them I wear more than others. Trying to get back into videos and give you guys more consistent content. Alright, so to start it off, I'm going to start off with what got me into shoes. Not necessarily this shoe, but it was a Nike SB. This right here is the De La Soul Dunk Low. I can't remember when they brought these back. Looks like it was 2014. They had originally done a Dunk High, same colorway as this. It had more of the album cover on it. I really liked that. I really wanted that when it came out. Couldn't get it. This one, these re-released. As soon as I saw them, I had to get them. They actually came out with a white pair that were high tops, and it had the De La Soul art on it, but they were like all white. I think it had some yellow hints on it. Those were to me, but when I saw these, I had to get them. I knew, I had to have it. Didn't get these when they first re-released. I did see them in the outlet stores, and I got them for a good price. So next up, I'm gonna do this dunk right here. This is another Nike SB Pro. It reminded me of the Royals, and I mean that gun bottom is just money. Like I said, all my kicks are, none of my shoes are DS, and I have not cleaned them in a long time, to be honest. Yeah, nothing really special about this one. I wear it every so often. I mean, it's got suede on the toe cap and coming up. It's all leather, upper, heel area. The back right here, it's got it's like a canvas leather swoosh, I mean, it's pretty nice. I like SBs because they give you way more cushioning in the collar. And this one, I mean, the tongue I'd say is a little more plush than like a normal Jordan 1. Nothing like the low top SB tongue, though. It's not. It doesn't have all that padding. But just another shoe I'll bust out. I really don't have a lot of blue clothes or just options blue, but it's just something about the Dunk Highs. I love dunks and the high tops. Not a lot of people like high tops, but I rock them. Let's move on. Moving into the Jordans. We'll go with the Jordan 1s because they're pretty close to dunks. This one, I forget what the name of this one is. I don't know if it has a name. It used to have some, it's a sneaker ball. If y'all don't know about sneaker balls, man, I mean, it's an old one. And it still got the stuff inside. It's to keep your shoes smelling good. So they got basketballs, baseballs, regular ones. It's a football, but I keep those in there. Yeah, they used to have something on the insole, some writing. I don't know what it was for. If it was this is a certain type of Jordan 1. It's got some pattern on the panel. Same on the toe cap. Sorry, I don't have a good setup. This is just my dining room table. The wife is gonna kill me if she sees all these shoes on it, but Jordan 1s, like I said, they're just like dunks and dunk highs, and I like them. I like the way they feel. I'm kind of flat-footed, so it doesn't really bother me. I know people say Jordan 1s hurt their feet sometimes. The only thing for me is it gets a little narrow in the foot, in the toe area sometimes, depending on if I've been on my feet all day or what if I just wake up, I throw some J's on and I'll be all right, but sometimes it gets a little tight up in the toes. So yeah, Jordan 1. So next up is this Jordan 1, and it's not a real black toe. This was a custom that I did for myself. Like I said, my shoes are dirty and they are worn, so excuse all that. This was like my second attempt at doing a custom. I think they're called the Yin Yangs. They were pretty much all white except for the swoosh and the Jordan symbol or the Wings logo. Those were gray. Everything else on the shoe was white. I swapped the laces. I went with the black toe just because I really liked the black toe, and I think they were actually going to release a little while after maybe a few weeks or a month after I did these. I didn't do the best job. I mean, that's my son. It's been like a year or more, and as soon as I was finished with these, I just wore the hell out of them. But some of the paint is starting to chip off. I didn't prep it very well, obviously. Didn't paint it very well, but I mean, you see in the creases, the white starting to show. I didn't mix the red either. Oh, maybe I did. I think I had a fire red, varsity red, or maybe just a regular red from Angelus. You can see right there, paint cracking. But yeah, I've barely mixed any. If I did, I can't remember. You can check out my other video where I got a time lapse of these. But yeah, I did this back leather. Sock liner was already black, so I wasn't worried about that. I wear them so much. As soon as I finished with them, I had to put them on. So wear Jordan 1. So next up, we're keeping with the Jordan theme. It's Air Jordan 3 white cement football cleats. It is played in. Got them used off of a Facebook group in Portland, Oregon. I did move to Arizona recently, so kind of Phoenix area. And these, when I saw them, I had to pick them up. Haven't seen anybody really with these. Not a lot of videos about them. Just did a quick clean. I did a base coat on the white. I don't even remember if I used a finisher. I filled in some of the elephant print with the pen. You know, it was my... didn't really know what I was doing. Used to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I wanted to get into it. And so this was something that I really didn't care too much about. I'm going to keep these. I've played in them just to have fun. I want to keep them. I'm going to clean them again. Maybe do some more restoring on it. I thought about maybe sole swapping it, but I'm not going to do that because I can find another pair of white cement 3s. So these were dope. I love them. I'm going to probably just display them after I clean them up. Maybe I can get them signed by somebody. Who knows? Keeping it rolling, we've got the Air Jordan 4 bread colorway. This one is 2012. As you can tell, we got some oxidizing here. I actually did a midsole repaint on these. This is like the second or third shoe I worked on. My tape job wasn't too good. I got some damage on the midsole. I got another video that's kind of talking about these. It's really bad. It's one of my first videos. You know, I never really had Jordans as a kid. High school, when the retros were popping and everybody was copying and the resale wasn't what it is now, I didn't really have the money to go out and buy Jordans. And if I did, I was buying used. And I was rocking them. These I got from somebody real cheap. I still wear them. They're a little small. They're 11s. You know, I'm pretty true to 11 and a half. I took the insoles out on these, and they're bearable. 4s, I really like 4s. I mean, you can see that. Yeah, some damage on that midsole for sure. You know, heel tabs broken. But yeah, Jordan 4, bread, classic. All right, we got another Jordan 4, the fire red. This shoe's just, it is what it is, you know. I've had it for a while. This is one of the nicer shoes that I bought when I first started getting back into collecting. I mean, I did have shoes. When I first started collecting, I had like 8 pairs of shoes that got stolen. I really didn't have a place to live at the time, and I had some stuff stored in my friend's car. And somebody broke into it, and they took a bunch of my shoes and left the empty boxes. But that's another story. Jordan 4s, these red ones, man. I mean, it's black and red, you know. I'm coming from Portland. This is going to be a colorway that just rocks with any Blazers gear. Shout out Dame Lil, CJ, Nurk. This is a release from 2012 as well. Way better condition than the breads that I have. These I haven't done anything to. I need to get these midsoles done. This left shoe isn't that bad, but the right shoe is bad. Yeah, man, I wear these, and I love the 4s. Something about that silhouette is just, I don't know. Let's keep it moving. All right, we've got the Fire Red 5, and actually those 4s were varsity red, I think. Fire Red 5s, these are beat. These are done. Got these on eBay, I think for like 50 bucks, like 4 or 5 years ago. I think this is a '06 release. I'm not gonna look. I mean, you could tell it's just, look at that air unit. Look at the separation. The yellow. Oh, the yellow. But these are pissed. 5s, y'all. All right, and we've got the Bordeaux 7 next. I like these, man. Just like I said, I didn't really have Jordans as a kid, or never really got them. I do remember I had one pair where they might have been a team Jordan when I was like 5, maybe. Bordeaux 7s are just plush. Like, the quality on the Bordeaux's, I think, was really good. Even when people were talking about, there was something about the color was different on the mountains or the peaks from the originals. When they made these, man, I mean, anything with this like suede nubuck, it's kind of hard to get it wrong. Unless you want that real nappy suede. These were the most recent re-release, 2015. I don't think they came out with another release since then. I just saw a picture of somebody hooping in the low top ones. I don't remember what NBA player it was, but I don't like those. These are money. Bordeaux. All right, we're in this one here. We got the KD9 Elite TS, I think is what it was on the box. A lot of people don't like the KDs. I think the 9s are cool. They're just a little, I mean, every KD I've had a couple other KDs, like the one before this, the 8 or the 7. KDs are just tight. Like, I've gone a size up once and it felt pretty nice, but they were still snug. These bad boys are hard as hell to get on. This sock, it's like a booty, just, that's all it is. I mean, but this thing's got some nice touches. It's got a signature, it's got the number, nice suede on there, the name. The quality on this knit, ridiculous. I mean, they're comfy. I like them. I've rocked these a few times, a handful of times. Haven't hooped in them. I don't know how my feet would do. And it's more like, it's not like tight, like, oh, my toes on the top. It's more just on the forefoot and the top of your foot. It's just tight, pressure. Let's keep it moving. All right, next up is the LeBron 11 Graffiti. This model, man, when I first saw it, I was in love. And I don't even collect LeBrons like that. I haven't had any other LeBrons. I think I had a pair of 3s once. They were beat. I've hooped in these, and they hurt, man. My toes were done. Like, they were peeling off skin right up around here on a couple of my toes. I thought it was a cool idea. I thought it was a cool design. You know, hey, wear your kicks. I thought they could have not came out with so many colorways of these, or 2K14 ones, the crazy ones. Those ones I like. Those ones were pretty dope, but I bust these out every once in a while. Yeah, they kind of sit in the closet, sit in the box. They got a big ass box. These and those Durants. The box is like a size 14. Kids. Big box for these LeBrons, but I like them.